Oh God. When it flashes from your beautiful face to mine, it's terrifying.
Oh, come now.
Come.
Come.
Oh, let's fix it. Let's fix it. Yay, okay.
Hi, my friends.
Guess who's back? That's what we say. Robin's back. With my chins.
I hope that one of those is the thumbnail.
I hope so.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Anya. Ow.
Ow, love them people.
Love them people.
Raise your hand in the chat if it became a start over week for you.
New beginnings.
Sounds like a feminine deodorizing product. New beginnings.
I like it. I like it.
It's like the commercials.
New beginnings.
Do you need new beginnings? I remember all those commercials.
Everyone needs a restart.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, Shelly's in the chat too. We got the sisters.
What?
Yeah. Oh man. All right, guys. So I'm sorry. I am sick and I took a lot of cold medicine. So I have a unicorn.
Ow.
And she's a little tired.
Yeah, this time change, I don't know why it's getting me. Getting me right in the face. In the morning, I'm up too early, and then at night, I'm like ready for bed right after dinner.
Yes. Someone just rang our doorbell, and thanks a lot, Sheree. Now that anytime there's someone at our door, I'm going to be scared that they're going to kill me. So, this week.
How was your week? No, I was with you.
This week, Sheree and I were together. I don't know how many of you watched the vlog, but we had a wonderful, wonderful week together, and it was entirely too short.
I always feel like when I'm booking my flight, I'm like, yeah, 6 days, that's a good amount of time. And then like we get to like day 5, and I'm like, what? Why? It went really fast.
It went so fast. I think it was harder for me because I had all my family and stuff here, so the only thing was like Sheree leaving. Like it wasn't like her where she's here for a long time. She misses her husband and her, her babies.
It still was hard.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, that's why I'm a crybaby. Actually, we were both crying, but
yeah.
Yeah. So that part was rough, but the time together was so fun.
Yeah. We got to do all the girly things and eat all the things and laugh all the things.
We ate so much food, guys.
It was ridiculous.
Like, I've never felt physically ill from how much food I put in my face. And Sheree had to go get me ginger ale because I was going to barf in my car.
Yeah, I was like, pull over. The pork.
It was so bad. But, yeah, it was a blast. Getting back to scale reality was not fun though. I'll tell you that much. It was worth it, but it was not fun.
Yeah, I feel like that's what sucks. Like it's the worst part about going to visit each other is when you come back to reality, everything is less fun. It's like, I don't want to do laundry. I don't want to diet. I don't want to weigh myself. I just want to lay in the couch with Celia and watch scary movies and eat donuts. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I had a serious friend leaving drop. Like I was so like after she left, it was just like, well, this is my life. Missing.
Yeah, I got home and I was like, my house is like so quiet because your house is always active. Like there's always something going on. There's always like a little person or like we're doing something. There's just always something. And then I get home and I'm like, hello.
Yeah. So I had a hard time. My original plan was as soon as Sheree left, I was going to get back on track. And that was going to be my plan. And I didn't, man. It took me a minute to decide that I was going to do it on Sunday. I was gonna do it on Saturday, and then for some reason I ended up through the McDonald's drive-through. No lie, I had 2 sausage McMuffins and a hash brown for breakfast.
Yeah, I told Celia, I was like, I feel like Saturday was my like go hard day because I was like, yes, I'm getting back on track Sunday, so we are going hard.
Man, and so that was really, and it's not even that, I mean, because once I just jumped in, like today has been fine. Like everything I'm eating is delicious. I feel totally satisfied, just the same as I did the last time I just jumped on the keto. But it was like my mind did not want to go there yet. Like, you know?
Yeah. I feel like I'm struggling a little bit because I want to be on Simply Filling, but I haven't had a chance to prep for Simply Filling. Like I didn't go to the grocery store till today. Lots of prep that needs to be done. And so I feel like I'm struggling a little bit to get back on plan because I don't have anything prepped. And like Simply Filling is something you can't just be like, I'm doing it today. Like you got to have stuff at the ready. So hopefully I'll be 100% Simply Filling by tomorrow. Probably not in time for scaling, but
yeah, I don't know. That's definitely what I had to do, was make sure I had everything, because if I didn't, I would have just been eating like hard-boiled eggs. Egg fast.
The same way, you kind of have to be prepared. Like, you know, my hubby can't do keto unless we have his stuff prepped. So,
and I wouldn't want to.
I hate all you keto people. My husband is so skinny right now.
I'm not, so you can't lump me in that category yet.
You will be in like 3 days.
I hope so. Do you guys want to know how much weight I gained?
Don't tell him because it's not real weight.
No, it's so funny though.
It's weight, and it's because you weighed after breakfast.
I did. I weighed after I ate two sausage McMuffins and a hash brown. But still, to step on this, so the week before, it was actually 2 weeks prior to that, I weighed, and I was 167. So happy. I weighed, and I was 185.
But it's not real.
Oh my God, that's 18 pounds. I did like the double take. I'm like, what?
She sent me a snap and I'm like, it's not that bad. She's like, it's 18 pounds.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, yeah, tomorrow's the day we're going to get back on track.
But I think I was telling her, like, first of all, none of that is real. Well, not all of that is real fat. And also I think yours is going to be worse because when you come from no carbs to like heavy carbs, your body is probably just holding on to a lot of inflammation. And
oh God, it was like the girl that weighs me normally, she's so sweet. And so like, if I am up, so far when I've weighed with her, I've never been up, but she was like, and like, oh, hey, you got this. And I'm like, okay.
I didn't this last week, but I haven't officially weighed myself, but I weighed myself like midday after 2 meals with like sweats on, and I was up almost 10 pounds. But I don't think that's all. That's float.
Almost 10 halfway through the day. I'm like 18 pounds. Oh my God.
But I'm not going to do an official weigh-in until my normal Saturday morning, just because I haven't been back on plan 100%. Not even today. I told Celia, what is wrong with my brain and these crunchy onions? I need help. Like I need somebody to like pop me when I go to try and buy them. I threw the big bag away. I was like, I'm not bringing these in the house anymore. But I was like, well, I don't have all Simply Filling food stuff prepared. So I really should have wonton soup for lunch because it's very low points. And then I was like, yeah. And then, you know, I can't eat it without some crunchy onions. So I bought like a little container, like enough for one recipe size.
Yeah. She said she ate the whole thing. If you guys missed that,
I dumped the whole thing in there. I ate almost all of the soup broth. So,
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Jackie. I saw a picture of Jackie's lunch, and she did have crunchy onions on there.
They are crack onions. I swear. I crave them on salad. I crave them on soup. They're delicious on sandwiches. Like they're just so good. I'm so glad they're not Simply Filling.
Yeah, oh man, never mind. I can't talk about that. But
Jackie told me that I should tell everyone how many donuts I ate when I was with you. And actually, I didn't eat that many donuts. I just ate them all in one sitting is the problem.
Well, one was the size of her torso.
Yeah, the one probably counted as 3, and then I had 2 more. So really, I guess I had 6 donuts in one sitting.
Who ate the donuts that you left in that box when she got home while crying before going to bed?
The buttermilk one was really good, right?
I ate that brick of donut in bed. Like, oh God, Cherie's God. Oh no, God. I ate your old fashioned donut and your buttermilk donut, and I fell asleep after crying because you left. Basic AF. I can't even.
They're so good, but I don't really.
Oh, we don't want you guys to binge. What we're saying is we had this magical time, and now we are paying we are paying the piper for sure.
Yeah, we are gonna have to pay for this probably for me it's gonna be like a month to get back to where I was.
I have no idea. It's so hard with keto to tell, but now we can start talking about some motivating things that aren't 90 donuts.
Yeah, or fish pancakes.
Oh God, those are.
I need those in my life. Not every day, but every day.
Think about them because I will never be able to have them again ever again in my life.
No, when I come next time in a year, we'll have them.
Yes.
So yeah, what did you do to try and get back on keto? Like, what did you do to try and get your mind back in the game?
First thing that I did is like, I'm sorry, guys. I have like a weird cold. First thing I did is I started watching I started listening to the Keto Connect podcast. So I just popped it on in the background and listened to it before I went to bed on Saturday. And I listened to it on my way home from work on Saturday. So I just was kind of putting tidbits in my mind about things. And then I knew we were going to go grocery shopping. So I just kind of made a little bit of some mental notes about what I was going to be eating and whatnot. And then the real kicker, guys, to be honest, was I was getting ready to go out on Saturday night for a little bit for this like meetup thing. And I went to go put on clothes, and everything that I put on, I looked bloated in. Normally I wear my shirts relatively fitted, and I couldn't wear any of my shirts that were fitted because I had like muffin topagus galore. So bad. So I was just like, oh man, I'm like so ready to get rid of this bloat and stuff. And it's not all gone, but I definitely feel a huge difference. And then I think honestly the way I felt was a really big kicker for me. I was so tired and so sluggish. Like Friday and Saturday and even on Thursday night when I had to work, and I was just like in a fog. So I think those things really helped me. Plus, I made sure that I didn't try to start myself in a situation that would be failing. Like I did not start on a day that all I would be able to have is hard-boiled eggs and lunch meat. That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's not going to put me in the right headspace to be in the lifestyle that I want. It's not going to do anything for me but make me hate it and be like, this is why I'm not doing this. This is stupid. And I'm so easily convinced out of being healthier, making lifestyle choices, that I don't want to give myself the opportunity to.
Yeah. And you're sick.
I am sick, and that is making it hard because the things that I want, I cannot have.
Yeah, all I want is comfort food when I'm not feeling good.
Yeah, I am a little bit proud of myself for that because today I was like, I just want soup. Like, what if I just went and got like some soup from the store and just had my husband pick up some and just have that? And I was like, no, get up, make yourself some soup. That's good for you. Like, on top of the way you feel, you don't need, what do you need? I don't know. You don't need to feel guilt about something. Just make some soup. So yeah. It's delicious. You'll see it in tomorrow's vlog because
I'm having it again. I had a little bit of a tough time because when I got back, we had a rehearsal dinner Thursday night, and then we had a wedding all Friday because we were like the setup and breakdown crew. I mean, and we were guests, but so we were busting ass on Saturday. I haven't worked that hard in a really long time. We didn't get back to our hotel till like almost 3. So it was not a best food day. So Sunday I was like, well, today we're committing. We don't have all the stuff for Simply Filling. I was not in the mindset to track, but I still.
keep talking. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry, guys.
That's okay. I was like, is it a ghost? But I was not in the mindset to track, so I didn't make myself track points. I wasn't like, oh, I've got to be on just 30 points today. But I tried to make good choices for the day. I've been really trying to get in the water. That's, a habit that I definitely have been not keeping up with. So yeah, it's just been, I don't know. This vacation was hard to get back into the groove of things. I think it was because it was so long, and then it was immediately followed by another event. So yeah, I've just been on the struggle bus trying to get back in it, but I'm feeling good. And I think tomorrow is going to be 100.
Good. 100. I think I'm excited for you to be back on Simply Filling, because you seem to like.
I haven't had a good loss since I have been off of it.
Yeah.
Like a really good loss. So I probably won't have one this week because we're almost into the week. But next week I'm thinking, yes, girl. I also keep saying I'm gonna get back in the gym, and my lazy butt is like, no. I went and wrote in my planner all of the classes that I wanted to take this week, and I was like, yes, we're gonna be in the gym. We're gonna get to the gym at least twice this week. We can get in the gym. First day, no.
I know. I want to figure out something to do for the gym eventually, but I want to wait and see if I have the keto flu again.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be I think it's gonna be a bad one. Bless you.
All right. Although my supplements are on par, are on points. So I've got my supplements locked down. That's what usually causes the keto flu, is the electrolytes in your body are gone because you're constantly peeing and you're not able to stay hydrated. So you lose your magnesium, potassium, sodium. So those are the.
Yeah, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I'm going to ask her about keto.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to get the 411 on it.
Well, if you're in the South, you might want to say, what do you think about the Atkins diet? So if they don't know what keto is, get their input on Atkins.
Yeah, I think this doctor might, though, because I don't know, we were talking about diet and fertility and stuff like that, and she was talking about being gluten-free and stuff. I think she's a progressive doctor.
Good. That'll be good. So was there any, we had put out there some ideas for the chatting topics, if you guys.
Yeah, I think we only had two or so responses.
Last questions.
Yeah, Jackie wanted to know how many donuts I ate. And then there was someone who wanted to know how to get back on track after a long time off plan, which I think we've kind of covered.
Yeah, I really I watch things. I watch YouTube. I watch, a documentary. I listen to a podcast. That kind of stuff really motivates me to be my best self. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, my daughter went outside to play with neighbors, and my old dog won't stop.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very interested in keto. Anya said she wants to try keto, but she loves carbs. That's the thing is, but Celia and my husband make it look so easy. Like, they're not struggling at all. But my husband is also a savory person, and I'm just wondering if because I'm a sweet gal, that I might not want to just pull my hair out. But it's worth a try, I also think. So
I'm a carbohydrate person, though. Like, I love chips. Chips are, no joke, are one of my favorite things in the world to eat. I made room for them in my day with points. Love them. If you look at the food I ate, it has tons of carbs. Like, I had a very carb dense lifestyle. That's the way I ate stuff. And no joke, if you jump on, you're excited about it. So everything tastes really good right away. Then by the time you've had a couple days, about a week into it, you don't even miss it because you're so satisfied and so satiated by what you're eating that you don't think about it. And I'm sure there would be a time for you to be able to break some of that food or the sugar addiction too.
Yeah. We got a question. She says, have you tried Whole30? Are you keto and not on Weight Watchers? Celia is on keto and I am on Weight Watchers. I haven't actually fully committed to Whole30 for 30 days, but I have tried to eat that lifestyle.
I did Whole30, or I tried to do Whole30 while I was actually breastfeeding, which was probably a dumb idea because I was in a group chat, or not, like a Facebook group, and I was like asking about like snacks that are good, and I, no joke, had people attack me and be like, "No snacking on Whole30, you're ruining the program." Like I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay." Like, I am breastfeeding, I'm gonna eat snacks, like, get out of here. But yeah, so it's ugh.
Whole30 is a diet that you do for 30 days, and it's like extreme clean eating. And there, I don't know all the details, but there's like, it's a certain set of foods you can have, and then there's a big list of foods you can't have. But they're all healthy foods. So, hi, Lisa.
I mean, it's definitely a great idea and concept, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah, I think if I was going to do something, I would just look at the Whole30 foods list and then pick items off the list that maybe I don't have in my diet that are healthy, that would improve my life a little bit, and then just add those in. I don't know.
Oh, welcome, Wendy. Wendy said she's new.
Welcome, Wendy.
Wendy. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that I make keto look really easy for you guys, and to be honest, it's freaking easy. It is so easy for me. Like, I don't know, I can't speak on everybody that is it, but the food that I'm eating is so good. It's so good. Like, I had bacon and eggs for breakfast this morning, and for lunch I had amazing soup. For dinner I'm having Mississippi pot roast and broccolini. Like, it's like really flavorful, really good. My coffee is creamy and amazing. I have no argument. I have no like.
Potatoes. Why can't potatoes be keto?
I don't know.
I have a potato a day, girls. Maybe that's why I'm still fat.
Oh, not. You are not. By the way, Shri is like the tiniest person in real life. She like hides her body and her figure so much in big baggy sweatshirts and everything. But in real life, she can't hide. She like turns to the side and the wind catches her size a million too big for her t-shirt. And you see her little silhouette and you're like, you are so small. Like, I kept saying, I'm like, look at how tiny you are.
No, that was before vacation.
So small. But yeah. Out to be like a fluffosaurus, but she's really not. She's like this little tiny baby with little baby sweet legs.
I don't know why I don't like to wear fitted stuff still. I guess it's because I haven't reached what I consider perfection, which I'll never reach anyway, but I feel like it's like my security blanket that I've worn these shirts for years, and like literally this is my husband's t-shirt. I've been wearing it for 6 years and I just feel like it's me,
I still get totally freaked out by like wearing leggings or like having my legs be in something like skinny jeans. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh my gosh, your legs look terrible. Why are you even wearing these? Like, oh, change.
I had a really good time at the wedding that we went to this weekend, because it's the first time that like I was around my friends dressed up and I didn't feel like, I gotta hide from the camera and I gotta like, like get my good side. Like, I just was.
Yeah. That's a great feeling. I have family pictures this weekend and I'm not ready. Dylan's grandma messaged us and I had literally no idea this was happening. She messaged me this weekend and was like, oh, pictures are next weekend. I'm like, sweet. My hair is a mess and I'm bloated.
But I think that after, what is it, Saturday, that'll be 5 days of keto. I think you'll already be feeling less bloat, especially with like the skinny tea and the keto. I think you're going to feel like halfway there in no times.
Yeah. Katrina, before your Weight Watchers, I did keto. It was 2 months and only 6 pounds. I think my protein was too high though. With Weight Watchers, I constantly lose without giving up potatoes or bread. Yeah. Weight Watchers is really, really, it's really easy. Like, you just go, you put in your stuff, and for the most part, if you're within your points, you're gonna lose weight. Like, it's like I lost consistently doing Weight Watchers as well. With keto, like I have to be really, I have to pay attention to my macros. So protein, if you eat an excess of protein or too much protein, it turns to either glucose or glycogen in your system and runs like sugar. So Yeah, there's so much extra little things to pay attention to, but I likes it.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that scares me about doing keto is like the macros and like the protein and like it's a lot of science, I feel like, and I am so
No, it's the only reason it's so sciencey for me is because like that's how my brain likes to process things that I'm doing is to like research a lot of information to know things that make me feel comfortable. Like if I didn't have a good reason and rationale behind doing something, I'm gonna find a way to talk myself out of it.
yeah, I'm like, I'm just gonna jump in head first and let's hope this works out. Like, don't research anything. Chris is a researcher. My husband is a researcher. I think that's the biggest, not that I don't believe you, but my husband is so skeptical about everything on the planet. And the fact that he loves it and he's had success, he's already reached his goal weight and he's going for 15 more pounds because he's a skinny beast. But the fact that he loves it so much really says something to me. Like maybe I'm not giving it a chance. So I don't know. We'll see.
Everything it's different for everybody. It's not like keto, and you have to make it your keto. That's the whole thing. It's like it's not going to look the same for everybody. Some people eat 20 carbs a day. Some people eat no carbs a day. Some people count net carbs. Some people don't count net carbs. Some people intermittent fast. Some people don't. You know, everyone's macros are different depending on if you work out or not. It's all about adjusting it and making it yourself. I think which makes it difficult for people to pay attention to how their body is reacting to food. How do things make them feel? With Weight Watchers, you don't have to really do that. They kind of just give you a plan, you follow it, and it works out good. You can make some adjustments and some tweaking like here and there, like, oh, if I do this, I don't feel as well as if I do this. So, you know, I mean, I think that every plan, fits a certain, you know. So
but also, I love that you're doing something different because it's kind of made me look at myself and go, okay, maybe I couldn't go full keto, but maybe I do eat excessive amounts of carbs. Like when I lost like 5 pounds in a week on Simply Filling, it's because I didn't eat any bread. The only breads that I had were corn tortillas, which is still like a carb. But, you know, my bread intake was way lower. So I don't know.
You never go full burrito?
Never go full burrito.
I just remember that from your cross stitch to your brother.
Never go full burrito.
Never go full burrito. But yeah, I don't know. And
wait, Carissa, you don't track your macros?
I 100% track my macros.
No, Carissa said that she doesn't track. I don't track a thing. Does she mean? Do you mean that you don't track your macros, or I don't track? I don't know what you're saying.
No, Cherie's asking if you are quoting her, like I don't track a damn thing, or yeah, she's saying no, she doesn't track.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's what gets me confused because like I've done low carb before and I liked it because I didn't, you know, I just knew that I couldn't eat carbs and I couldn't eat, you know, sugar. But keto is, I don't know, the macros make me nervous.
Julia, have you figured out the smart points on a day of keto? I'm curious. It doesn't work. I did the first day that I did keto, I tracked the Weight Watchers points for it and I was in it, but I was really, really low on my fats. Like I was way low.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Like people, it's not like you start keto and you're like, oh, I have to eat all the fats. You know, you could definitely adjust it slowly, but yeah, no, I think the way that it works for me now is so much better. And actually like today, I've been going over my macros a little bit, but just a little. So I'm not like a strict macro person. I have them there as a guideline because it helps me gauge my day to see how I'm doing.
I cried like a baby when I left Celia. It's not fair that we live so far away from each other. It's really not fair because I would love to just be able to call Celia and be like, hey, I'm having a shit day. I'm coming over. Let's just like watch a VHS tape and drink coffee. We don't even have to be like fatty boom baddies. We can eat healthy food. I just want to hang out with you.
I had to pull, so after I dropped off Cherie, I pulled over at a 7-Eleven and I bawled hysterically while my husband was on the other end of the phone. Like I was like, because he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, Cherie's on a plane, and he was like, oh. So he just let me like sit and cry to him and not make any sentences. So after I'd kind of gotten all of the hysterical crying out, then I had snapped it snaps. Oh.
I gotta give some love to Celia's husband because he was a rock star the whole time. I was there for like what, 6 days? He watched the kids so that we could go and play. He helped out in the house so that we came home and Celia wasn't stressed out about anything. He was a rock star.
Yeah, my husband is like, I'd pay for him.
And he was so nice. Like when we went out together, he like brought me water. He's just a very nice guy. He's 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, my husband is good. We have our stuff, but he's a really, really good husband. Thankful, that's the thing. I love that. That's one of my favorite parts about talking to Cherie about stuff is we both can about our husbands, but we know how much and how amazing. You know what? What the hell am I talking about?
Vicky wants to know how long we've been besties. Oh, it's been 4 years. I started YouTube when we moved into this house, so that was.
Was I pregnant with Elsie when we were friends? When we first?
No, Elsie was a wee babe. Elsie was a teen.
About 4 years then.
Yeah, that's a long time.
I know I think it's a long time for not being like neighbors.
Yeah, for only physically being able to touch each other like a couple times.
So, and we've been through so much internet angsty stuff, not between her and I. She and I haven't had any issues, but it's just so funny.
Celia and I have only physically been in the same room 3 times. Physically been around each other 3 times.
I know. That's
crazy.
It's so crazy. Yeah, because I went and visited her once, and then she's visited me the last 2 times, but I want to come and see her.
Yeah, she is coming next time. It's her turn. Yeah, but that's crazy to think about. But we see each other every day, so it feels like
we FaceTime constantly. You guys.
At least once a day, usually more than once.
And it's always I don't know. I can't talk to her on the phone without seeing her face. It's gross.
Yeah, your voice sounds weird. I'm like, you don't sound like yourself.
I know.
I can't see yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't see her. It was so strange. When I am talking to you on the phone. But I think I don't know. I think I've never had a friendship where the person was so about my well-being and paid attention, and you know what I mean? It's just if I said something to Cherie, if I was like, oh yeah, I have a doctor's appointment next week and I'm kind of nervous about it, Cherie would be the day before, be oh, hey, I'm thinking about you about your appointment, and nobody else would do that, or I don't know, just things like that.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Well, I guess I can because I met my husband on the internet, but I can't believe that I met someone that I bonded with so well on the internet.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I don't think I've ever met anybody that is more. I don't know. I never in a million years could have picked somebody out of the universe more perfect for me.
Exactly.
So. And
Celia's the whole reason I'm on the YouTubes. So.
And Cherie's the whole reason I'm not overweight anymore. Right now I am. Right now I'm technically in the overweight category.
No. It's fake. It's fake.
No, I am. No, but for real I am. But she's the only, I would never have tried Weight Watchers if it wasn't for Cherie. So.
And I probably wouldn't have stuck to it if it wasn't for you. Courtney wants to know, what is the best meal we have shared together? Just one?
I think our first dinner together at the Korean barbecue place was probably my favorite meal because we had that little cutie patootie waiter who was oh.
You guys look so young.
Yeah, and he was it was so funny because what are you guys doing tonight? Or we're to go home.
Our kids.
We didn't even think about it. It was so cute. But it was fun. That was a really good, and the meal was phenomena.
Yeah, I would say that one. And then I really loved all the times we got the fish cakes.
Yes. Oh my. Those were so good. I also loved Little Jerry's breakfast.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gotta be our go-to, and it's gonna end on Hollandaise.
It's gonna end on Hollandaise.
We go to this little restaurant that's near her that's like Jerry Seinfeld themed.
Everything in it is Seinfeld.
And they play Seinfeld the whole time, like just constant reruns. And the first time we went, this nice couple was talking to us, and they bought our breakfast, and so we bought the next person's breakfast. So this time I was like, well, I'm gonna buy someone's breakfast. Like, we're gonna keep this going. And so I picked this little military guy. He wasn't little. I don't know why I said that.
Not little. This guy was a full-grown 7-foot tall man.
He was a giant military man. He came in by himself, and I was like, well, I'm gonna buy his breakfast. And so I asked the waitress, I was like, is that, because he was in the other room, and I was like, is that military guy still here? She's like, the really hot one? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see his face. I just saw him walk by.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's pretty sure that Sharia's like into him. She was like, oh, that's why you want to buy him. Mm.
Yeah, she's like, he looks even better outside of his uniform. I was like,
oh,
like, no. I mean, like in street clothes. I was like, okay, good. Because I was like, is this your husband? I'm like trying to buy breakfast for because I'm uncomfortable now.
Oh, that would happen to you. You would go to buy somebody breakfast.
The Hobbit feast was really good. Like that's top 5 for show. But we ate so much food that day that I was actually sick. Like I was like,
Oh yeah, we made the
Hobbit
pies. If you cap it off, was pies in London.
Was pies in London. They were so good. I was so full when we got to pies, but they were so tasty that I was like, like I just wanted them in my mouth.
Oh, yes, I know. I have a ton of VHS. Sheree actually brought me a few that I didn't have too. It was New Kids on the Block and Anna Green Gables, and I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, and I had a New Kids on the Block like tape in my suitcase, and I didn't see it in there, so I have to mail it to you.
Oh, that's okay. I have stuff for you too.
I loved Jackie's canister art.
That made me laugh so hard when I opened it. I'm like, Sheree, have you opened your Snap yet? You have to go look. It was so funny.
Me and Celia were like half awake. We were like were we having coffee? We were drinking something. And we were getting all these snaps, and we were just cracking up.
Oh, thank you. I know. My kids, they're so funny. Like,
Grayson is like my little heart melter. He's just so delicious.
Oh, he loves Sheree. Like every time she FaceTimes me, he's like, oh, Sheree? Or if somebody else FaceTimes me, he's like, hi, Sheree. And they're like, my name's not Sheree. And they're like, hi, Sheree. Everyone is Sheree, and Sheree is everyone.
I told Jackie that I was going to change all of my little things on my jars to those words.
Those words were, they're so good.
I mean, poetry in life.
Oh, here's a little change to my game, actually, since we're talking about diet stuff. Supposedly this shirt. Did I tell you I saw a guy wearing this shirt?
No.
Oh, it was just like, oh man, I'm pretty sure he had a bag of Old English, and he had this shirt on, and it was so sweaty. There was like a sweat mark here, a sweat mark down the back, and he was tanked walking to the bus stop.
And you're like, yep, those are my people.
No hair, shirt was stretched to capacity. I was like, I can't believe, like, if I would have been wearing that shirt, like, at that time, I wish. I would have taken a picture with him. I think my Snapchat is Funkmaster Celia.
Yeah, I just had to look because I couldn't remember. It's in our down bar when we were actually being good YouTubers. It's in the down bar.
But the addition to my plan, the remix to the addition, Hot and Fresh Out the Kitchen.
I'm rolling that body. Got a man in here wishing.
Intermittent fasting. I'm so sorry, guys. I have cold medicine head. Is intermittent fasting. I am not going to start doing intermittent fasting until I get my body into ketosis and I'm using fat efficiently. So that way I'm not starving during intermittent fasting. Because yesterday I was so hungry. Like,
yeah, I don't know if it's because we ate 3 meals a day and they were substantial meals, but I have been starving since I got back on plan. Like, wake up hungry an hour before lunch, hungry at dinner time. And usually I can make it to like 1 without having breakfast. I'll have breakfast sometimes, but I can definitely make it if I push. But no, not these last few days. I'm like,
it's totally because we are not eating 9,000 calorie meals.
We totally should have tried to track a day in the life of the muffins together.
Oh
my
gosh.
400 smart points per meal. And I discovered that Celia's husband has a superpower. It's called meatloaf.
Oh, girl, bitch.
She told me, she said, my husband makes the best meatloaf. And in my brain, I'm thinking, it's probably one of those things like where you just think it's good. No, it is the best meatloaf I've ever had.
I know. And when someone says, my husband can make the best, like anybody said to me, hey, this is the world's best meatloaf, I'm thinking in my head, like, meatloaf is not that great, bruh. Like, I don't care if it's the best, the worst, whatever it is, it's not going to be that great. No.
I had to hold back. I wanted to go in and eat like 4 more servings, but I was like, no, hold it in. These people don't know you.
Ellie thinks it's funny that we both love sushi. What?
Everybody,
where are these people that don't love sushi at?
We do watch Kim and Kelly, but I'm so behind on videos. I'm at least 2 weeks behind on videos, but that's great.
Oh, yay. No, I know. I'm so behind on videos. I literally have only watched like a few, because I don't know if she's Miss K. I think she's just Miss K now. But or maybe she's Miss K on keto. I don't remember. But I watch a few of people's videos that are doing keto. That's kind of what's helping me right now. I think I watched a few of Julie's videos too. Not all of them, just like
I can't I get overwhelmed by how far back I am. So I usually just try to go back to like each person I watch steadily one video, because I get anxious that I can't watch them all at once. So I'm still behind. I'm not really even sure I'm a fan of sushi now that I think about it, because I don't like raw fish. I only like smoked salmon and I like fried rolls. So does that really even count?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't see anything. Anya, it said, Anya said she was waiting on me to add her on Snapchat, but I didn't see it. Yeah.
Missed the beginning. We haven't really actually weighed in, but we both had significant gains.
I don't even care. I on Saturday, after eating a large McDonald's breakfast, I weighed in 18 pounds heavier.
After some food in the middle of the day, was up almost 10 pounds.
What did I do different than you?
I'm telling you, it's the keto.
It's probably that 1.5 pounds of spicy pork and the pound of pork belly and then half of your bulgogi. I
kind of feel like you paid the price for that, though. Like, I feel like it wasn't in your system long.
Fire in the hole.
I think it was just the carbs.
Everybody out. Yeah.
We did eat at sushi. We ate sushi multiple times while I was there.
We ate toast. We had all you can eat sushi. And it was so funny because I ate a couple rolls and then I was like, I want to try this one. They brought me out a practical joke sized roll. It was like,
it went around the plate like a smiley face, and the plate was like this big, and then it had 2 for the eyes.
It was so, and I ate it, and I was like, oof, chow. That log had a chow.
Whoa. And then when you were done eating it, the girl next to us was like, yeah, I saved that roll for last. She's like, that's the one that does everyone in. We're like, well, that's something you should tell people. Oh, and funny thing, when we went to that sushi place, I was wearing my #nutmilk shirt. And the waitress thought it was hilarious, and she kept saying it to us. And then she wrote on our receipt, like the name of our table was #nutmilk. And I was like, you're my hero.
It was so funny. We made some very interesting interactions with people. Yeah, we did. We had a great time. And that 18 pounds is not real, guys, because when I weighed myself this morning, I was down to 176, which is already like 10 pounds less, right? So that's like an 8-pound gain. But yeah, no, that was my weigh-in on Saturday. And I actually kind of am getting some weird, sick enjoyment out of saying it. It's making me laugh a lot.
Well, and I'm not going to weigh in until Saturday, so we'll see what my official gain is this week, because I know it's going to be up. But
yeah, I know I'm going to be up too, but I'm just really looking forward to feeling better. That's the one that I missed. And it's going to be hard for me to tell because I'm sick. But
little people.
But yeah, 'cause I always feel way, 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 way better on keto.
We have the shirts on Amazon if you're interested in them.
I
I'll
keep,
try to remember to link them in this video, and if not, it'll be in Celia's vlog tomorrow. Not in her vlog, but in the down bar.
look at how creepy this doll is.
Ooh.
Anybody remember this one?
Like a Cabbage Patch cat.
It's Kusas. These are like from back in the day. Sorry.
Cabbage Patch. Wait, you didn't tell them about your most amazing thrift store find that I told my husband about, and he's pissed off.
Oh, did you tell him? Was he so mad? You would have only gotten one. So, I mean, I technically have. But if you guys are watching my other channel, you heard me say how badly I wanted these items. Oh, I think they're in the other room. It's a vintage sticker book, y'all. Huh?
It's like a collection.
Like so I wanted to find some kids' collection from like the 80s and stuff. We found at the bins 3, and they were perfect. Like the person who owned these stickers, magical. They didn't ruin any of them. They were all, there was Lisa Frank in there. There was unicorns. This was meant for me. And no joke that the week before that, in my video on my other channel, my thrift haul, I said, what I really want to find is a sticker book collection. And then,
And boop, I brought it to you.
Boop, I know. I feel
like, you didn't keep that? I was like, no. I was like, if you had seen Celia's face, you would have given it to her in a second. He's like, hell no, I wouldn't have.
Honestly, like I would have.
She almost cried. She was like, oh my God, are you going to keep it? Can I look? Is it mine?
I was so obsessed. Like I was dying. I get really, so like when I find stuff from like my childhood, I get super emotional. Like I freak out and
then, so we found that first one, and then she's like, well, I'm going to go keep looking. And then she found 2 more. So it was some kid's like entire collection.
And there's an entire book of teddy bear stickers, which was kind of creepy. But the other ones were so cute. There's Garfield in there.
There's Scratch and Sniff.
Yeah, there's Scratch and Sniff. There's Garfield stickers. There's Smurf. There's Rainbow Bright. There was holographic Barbie ones. I mean, my God.
And I found a vintage cast iron coffee grinder that hangs on your wall.
Yes.
Like that in my suitcase.
Yes, but yeah, I did collect Pogs and like major slammers. I was a bad mama slammer. I loved slammers that were like yin and yang symbols. I had like snakes or 8 balls and stuff. I used to have a whole collection of Simpson ones that were like, super cool. I love Pogs. The only ones I have now is I have some Marvel Pogs and I have some Star Wars Pogs.
The Scratch and Sniff did still smell. And Wendy said, I don't do mornings. I think Celia has discovered that I am disgustingly morningly.
Oh my gosh, she is terrible.
I'm like, hi, good morning, coffee. Woo!
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I had like a binder that was full of, that had my Pogs in it. And I have the tubes. I have a few tubes now that have the few Pogs that I have. But yeah, my whole house is like kind of randomly puked on by these little treasures. They're like everywhere around my house.
I never got into Pogs. I was like a girly girl. I was into like Barbies, and I collected like Lisa Frank stuff and Lisa Frank erasers. I had a whole like pencil case of erasers that I never used.
Oh yeah, so we didn't have a ton of money when I was growing up, so Lisa Frank stuff was like, I never was allowed to get it ever. And I remember the first thing that I got was a pencil box, and the design on it was the dolphins, and I was so obsessed with it. Oh, I just had this like creepy vision of something like crawling over my head. I took way too much cold medicine.
Go ahead.
Barbie and the Rockers. Yes, one of the Barbies that I don't collect Barbies right now, but the one that I want so bad is the Spectra doll.
Spectra. I was gonna say, is it Spectra?
Yes, she has like the metallic arms and legs in her outfit. I had her legs got ripped off by my brother, and so then after that she was always the maid. But I need a Spectra doll with pink hair. And
My favorite Barbie growing up was Peaches and Cream. I don't know if anyone remembers her, but she was a normal Barbie, but she had this like peach
And cream.
dress with glitter on the chest. But she was my favorite Barbie.
No, the only vintage Barbie that I had. We're so off topic. I love you guys.
While you're over there, Martha, the difference between keto coffee and regular coffee is keto coffee has MCT oil or coconut oil in it and butter, and then you can use heavy cream or all fat milk.
Sweet secret. It's the Secret Hearts Barbie. I had this one when I was younger with the Ken doll, but that is ridiculously expensive to find. So my husband actually got this for me.
Aww.
Long time ago when he.
I had a friend who collected the holiday Barbies, so like every Christmas she would get a holiday Barbie.
Yeah.
But she wasn't allowed to open them, and I was always like, wow, because like you go in, they're all in their boxes still, and I'm like, how are you resisting?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I feel like if you're from Georgia, you have to have the Peaches and Cream Barbie. Like it's kind of like you have to have the peach palette from Too Faced. Like anything peach themed, you just kind of gotta have it.
So the keto coffee, the reason why it's better than, did you address this or did you just say what was in it?
I just said what was in it.
Is that it has you're putting a lot of nutrients into something like that is like you're getting a lot of fats, you're getting medium chain triglycerides, which are really good for your head and clarity. It's just a really good way to start out your day with a lot of fat. Or just like a midday pick-me-up, which is why so many people really enjoy it. So it's very good. Very good. Only way to.
Yeah, I'm watching that one. Cool story, bro.
Well, yeah. Why would you think of that all by yourself?
Wow, I bet you could write a book.
You're like a genius.
I wish everyone could have as much good advice as you.
I know. Where do we get them fancy teas out?
Oh, I bet that Ken doll is worth some money, Vicky. Any Barbies from like even the ones from the 80s are worth money. Bye, Felicia. It was really nice of you to pop in and all.
Thank you. None of us are vegan, by the way.
Yeah, neither one of us are vegan, but thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for your sassy input. I'm really worried about what you got going on there. Sarah, Karen Deep Singh. Oh my God.
That just came out of me.
I didn't get it for a second, and then I got it. I just time.
Oh my God. Get it? I was deep singing. Pokemon the coconut.
Oh God. You guys, have any of you guys heard that song yet? The Seagull Stop It song? Oh, whew, I sing that like 30 times a day. I am like super high on the Dayquil, but that was hilarious. Oh man. Nobody gives me the gigs harder than Sheree. And it's always for something really dumb. It's not dumb to us, but like if I told somebody that, yeah, that sounds hilarious.
So funny.
Super funny. I'm like, well,
Erin, I have a friend named Erin, but her name it's almost exactly the same as your last name, but like 2 letters are different. And every time you post, I'm like, Erin? I'm like, oh no, wait. That was
yes, the Yoda sequel. More tolerant of other people's opinions. Totally, we should. I'm in such a bratty mood right now. Oh,
coconut.
And they did. Na 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 na. Have you heard of Dawn dolls or Darcy dolls or even the Farrah Fawcett dolls? Oh,
Julia, we should be more tolerant of other people's opinions. We are excellently tolerant of other people's opinions. In fact, we listen to them and we talk about them, and that's the whole point of this show. But the difference is when you come at us like
Rude.
Yeah, that's not a conversation. That's not an opinion. That's you trying to state a fact that is in fact not a fact, and is also different for every person. So
that would be like me putting a dog turd in your hand and you dropping it and me being like, well, you didn't handle that well.
Get with it.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think that being on the internet too, you just kind of, when people say stuff like that, you don't really care. So I don't need to be tolerant.
Okay, I think you're the same person just trying to argue with us. Because yeah, it is rude to say that this is the only way to do something. That's in itself not true. So.
That science that people are doing and talking about our bullshit, that is rude.
That's rude.
I don't know what your definition is of rude or not, but
yeah, if people want to drink tea, they can drink tea if it works for them. If they want to be vegan, they can be vegan if that works for them. If they want to be keto, that works for them. Well, congratulations. You can be a girl too. You can be whatever you want. But that doesn't mean that the guy wasn't rude. Oh, and so it is you and you're a girl. Oh, are you a deep singer? You're gonna go. Bye.
Oh. How many accounts do they have?
Yeah, you're obviously singing deeply in lots of different places.
All right, guys. I think we're probably gonna get bombarded by this person a bunch of times. So I'll probably just call the chat, probably just kick the chat. I hate people sometimes so much.
And I feel like it's worse when you have any sort of a weight loss or like any sort of healthy lifestyle focused or health focused thing. I just think people come out of the woodwork and they're just like,
well, and the whole thing that was so stupid. Oh, I'm saying something really prolific here. Eat less, move more. It's like, no shit, dude. That's what we're all saying. And I say dude to everybody, male or female, BT dubs. But yeah, if you're gonna like come on and be like, oh, look at, I'm so smart, I know all of these things. Neither one of us said, actually, the key is just to sit at home and eat lots of bacon. That's it.
Not to mention, if you were an owl involved in this channel, then you would know that watching what you eat and moving more is like 95% of what we talk about. So
yeah,
obviously you're me here.
I like to spread the message of eat more, move less.
Yes, but you know.
Gosh, it's so stupid.
Okay, well, I think they've got like 1 million accounts now, so.
Oh my gosh. I just want to stay on here and let them keep, but not be live. Like, I just want to keep coming at her, bro.
Yeah, like, keep coming. What's funny to me is how much time it takes to have this many accounts just to, like, troll people on the internet. That's
like, I'm coming back and tell you over and over again that you need to move more and eat less.
But make sure that you are aware that she's a girl, because that's offensive if you don't know that by her deep voice singing name.
Oh, my gosh. Ridic.
Yes.
Ridic.
But anyway, so yeah, so we're excited to be back. We're excited to be back to vlogging and back on track. We're gonna eat less and move more this week, guys.
Eat less and move more.
For you.
That's what we thought of, by the way. That's our new thing. Brand new.
Yeah, it's the same person. Karen doesn't sing deep. It's just Karen sing.
And then before that, she was an amateur artist.
Yeah. Oh, Karen, we hope you find a life.
We're probably going to have to go through our channel, though. I bet you anything she's going to find.
She can do it. Come at me, bro.
You do it. Put her back into it.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we hope you guys have an amazing week. Keep pushing. Keep plugging. Thanks for tuning in. And Celia will see you tomorrow if she's still alive.
That's a great bet.
Yes, Lou. Eat less, move more, and don't be a dick. I like it.
Next shirt. Eat less, move. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. All right, we're gonna go out. I'm the one that has to end this. That's why you haven't ended it. Bye, guys.
Bye.